10位 ，OK， 耶！我们 we have 80。算一算，我们有91位的在现场，给大家一个掌声。哇哦，今天非常热闹，我们全部加起来呢，大概是有170多位。So together from offline and online together, we have 170 over participants for the session for today. Alright, so the session for today is a Graeme Malaysia and Singapore tour. So 今天我们的这一个分享会呢，它将会是我们的总裁 Mr. Graeme 在新加坡跟马来西亚的一个分享会。那今天大家来到这边的时候呢，我想问一下大家，有谁在这边呢是想要在新一美改变你们自己本身的？我还没有问嘛，就很多人举手了，是怎么回事 ？OK，so 有谁是想要在这边改变你们自己本身的生活素质跟你们的财务状况的？来举个手。Anybody of you want to change a better lifestyle and also financial freedom? Can you raise your hand, please? Very good. Give yourself a round of applause. 给大家一个掌声。那有谁？今天我想问一下，在座每一位，我们最近OK， 我们新一美有一个很大型的一个活动嘛，对不对？在星期六的时候呢，发生了什么事情？星期六 ，What is happening on the last Saturday? Royalty Convention， 大家这边有谁是有去了我们的 Royalty Convention 的吗？给我看看你们手。Yes, very good。那有谁还没有去到我们这个分红大会的？来举个手。上个礼拜六是没有去到分红大会的。说你们是在拍照还是在举手 ？So I'm asking, anyone who not attended for the Royalty Convention on last Saturday, but they are just like this. So I don't know whether they are raising up the hand or they're yeah, Instagram. Okay, so they just want to post some videos and photos, okay, to their social media, 对不对 ？So 我想问一下大家有谁可以跟我分享一下，你们去了上个星期六的那个分红大会之后呢，你们整体的感觉是怎么样？有谁要跟我分享吗？来举个手。没有，OK， Sharon 已经是有分享了非常的多嘛，对不对？来，有谁要踊跃去分享的？有吗？我看到你的眼神跟我对望了，来 ，Vicky 有什么想跟我分享一下？
讲很多了哦。
OK， 整体的感觉怎么样？
整体的感觉把我整体的感觉。
我会觉得很开心、很兴奋吗 ？How do you feel on the？
非常兴奋。
Very excited。
然后脚软了，因为上了很多台。
Okay, the leg is shaking because she keep on going up the stage to be rewarded.
谢谢。
OK， 好来，我们掌声来恭喜我们的三星红宝石总监 Vicky。来，我们选择一位，谁要来跟我做一个分享的，有吗？没有人的话，我看通常在学校的时候老师问了一个问题的时候呢，谁看着我的眼睛，我就会选他。通常看着我眼睛会选我是啊 ，OK，so 这样子，我们来做一个简单的一个小小的一个互动来，大家请举手 ，raise up your hand please everyone，OK， 有谁 whoever you want to share on the experience, what is the insight you feel experience on the Royalty Convention? Raise up your hand. Oh yes, very good. 看到你了。What do you feel on the Royalty Convention on last Saturday? No, it's just having here for you.
Okay,
How do you feel?
This is a very special convention that I really attended. It's a very successful company, have developed to so many countries, and compared to other conventions I attended. Okay, and the glamorous part is a lot of young ladies inside there, right? So to develop business, you need a good generation to carry on. So this is where we have 80% young generation joining the group. This is my key point. And I really love this company, and it really inspired me, right? To be in this bus also because of my wife. She's the lady. I happen to have a short talk with Mr. Graeme this morning. Right? I said I saw a lot of ladies in this company compared to others? They say yes, the ladies are the number one people. They are the leaders of the company, and we are looking forward to more guys coming in so that we can capture the whole world.
Okay, thank you very much. OK，so 刚刚他的分享来讲的话呢，他说在这一个分红大会，他去过了很多的分红大会，但是呢，他发现了新一美的分红大会非常的特别，然后也是非常的棒。然后过后呢，他说他在这一个分红大会看到有很多年轻的貌美的小女生。OK，so 他讲，哇哦，这个真的非常的不一样，因为呢，其实 I'm just doing the translation for what he said，alright，so 他讲在这一个公司有很多的女性，他讲很多的 leaders 全部都是 female， 都是女性，所以他讲希望可以透过他的一些力量，可以带更加多的男性进来嘛，对不对？让我再次给他一个掌声 ，alright，so 今天呢，现在我们今天是12月几号？12月15号 ，OK， 现在是10点25分。所以等下呢，我们有一位非常重要的一个人物呢，他飞了8800个 kilometer 从一个地方来到马来西亚这边，他要跟我们做一个分享。Alright, so later on we will have our very important sharers. Okay, I don't reveal his name first. Okay, so he fly all the way from a place to Malaysia. He fly almost over 8,800 kilometers to Malaysia over here to give a sharing for today. Alright, so 等下呢，大家可以最好的话呢，一定要准备好你们纸跟你们的笔，因为等下这位分享者呢，他将会带来很多他的人生的经验跟公司未来发展的一个趋势。So 大家准备好了吗 ？Are you guys ready for the sharing for today later? Yeah, if let's say you're ready, let's give a round of applause and welcome our founder from New Image and it's Mr. Graeme. 掌声不够大声 ，Let's give a round of applause and welcome Mr. Graeme.
Well, what a welcome. Thank you, everybody. I have a video to show you a little bit of my background, because if I can come from where I came from, where can you go? I had a very humble beginning. We need music on all the videos, yes. No, you can't do anything with that. Oh my goodness. Why'd you do that? Of course you got sound. Oh, please, gentlemen. Put the sound on, please. Yeah. Put the sound through the speaker. They can't hear it on here. No, the speaker outlet's there.
Our sound is with
There's no sound. You can't operate like this. Hold up this The main challenge is the video. Start it again. Oh, we don't want to start it again. You want to speak them. Yeah, let's see. Hear you just to make me so bad. Yeah, there is it. Speaker.
Yeah.
See? Did you get to that speaker button?
Speaker button.
Get to the speaker button? Yep.
Yeah. Yes, so it
There we go. You ready to roll? No, it's already too late. It's never too late. Just rerun it. So, and that's 40 years. Never in 40 years. Okay, the career after 1 year, talk to more people. Everything goes wrong. I say we're starting.
Start again.
Another indication. Hang on, let me do the next one.
Hang on, wait till we get the sound first before you play.
Yeah, you got the sound? Well, you need to plug in there for sound.
There's another one.
这个 button 是隐形的在上面。
You got a jack plug? You got the jack.
The jack is with the headband.
That's HDMI.
Yes.
OK， OK，
Should be an out.
好。So， 因为我现在呢有小小的一个台内的 issue，alright，so 那个声音播放不到出来。OK， 那我想问一下大家，我想有谁加入新一美已经超过20年了有吗 ？Whoever have joined New Image for more than 20 years, raise your hand. 15 years, 20 years, OK, 15 years. 15年了有没有？超过15年了，超过10年了有吗 ？Yes, very good. 我们有 Steffi 超过10年，给 Steffi 一个掌声。有些超过5年的有吗 ？5 years. Wow, we got a lot. Have more than 5 years. Give them a round of applause. Alright. 所以有谁是已经超过1年的有没有 ？Yeah， 来欢迎大家。那我想问一下大家，大家还没有举手的都是少过1年的有吗？少过1年的 ？Yes， 欢迎大家来到新一美。OK， 也是同样的，给大家一个掌声。那我想问一下大家为什么会选择？为什么会喜欢新一美 ？Why do you guys love new image？ 先跟我做一个分享。来，我们多一点互动啊！今天我们多一点互动的。Yes。
Got a jack?
It's the next biggest company in the world.
Yeah. Thank you very much. The next biggest company in the world， 它是将会是全世界最大的一个公司。那我们也是给一个掌声。Yes, very good。还有谁要跟我做一个分享的有吗？来，大家踊跃一点来参与，来谁 ？Yes， 来，我看到你了，谢谢你。
谢谢。Hello, good morning.
Morning。
I'm Ann. Actually, I'm Ann. My name. 我要讲华语啊。OK。
你们都可以。
我是耳水不平衡10年的那一位10年。So 2015。
他比该不到。
OK， 好了。因为新医美给了我新的人生。如果没有新医美，我今天还在床上躺着，还在家，我的活动范围只能够在家里，不能够在外面，因为我不能驾车，耳水不平衡，头晕。就因为牛初乳跟 EM 这2个产品，2个星期后让我复活。谢谢公司，谢谢产品。
OK， 好，来，我们再次掌声谢谢 Ann。So Ann have a disease that she will feel like a little bit of dizzy all the while. Sorry? Vertical, yes, it's vertical. Alright, so new image, okay, has changed her life. If let's say she didn't meet up with new image products, alright, so she was still laying on the bed. Alright, 我们再一次掌声，谢谢 Ann。Okay, not very good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
good adaptability. Well done.
Alright, so 我们这边的话呢，来我们这边同事。
Try the mic, yeah.
都可以开始。Alright, so now let's give a warm welcome again for our new image founder, Mr. Graeme, again on stage.
Just fold them. This is very short.
那个声音好了吗
Plug is the issue. Plug it in again.
Yeah.
Alright， 我们要给大家多一点点的时间 ，OK， 所以等下呢将会有很多的一些影片跟一些声音，然后过后还有等下 Mr. Graeme 的一个分享。所以呢，刚刚我们也是有讲到了嘛 ，OK，so 大家还记得你们自己本身在新医美这边的初衷吗？记得，来，你自己本身的初衷是什么？
Oh, you change about it.
先改变自己。
Can you repeat?
先改变自己，再改变别人。我们给嘉宾一个掌声。So change her own self, and then only she have the capability to change other people's life. Alright? So 那刚刚我们通常全部跟我在做互动的都是在前面嘛，对不对？那在后面的伙伴们呢？后面的伙伴们有谁想要来跟我做一个小小的互动吗？有吗？来举个手。谁？好了。对，来，我们看看这个影片。
That's great.
啊，这个真是困难重重啊！但是放心，我们对，其实你看啊，在我们人生道路上也是一样的，有很多时候我们也是会遇到有很多的一些挫折，但是有谁会是因为遇到挫折的时候呢，你们就选择放弃了，有吗？有谁会遇到挫折的时候遇强则强的，有没有？Yes, very good. 今天其实我们在人生当中，无论今天我们遇到大大小小的挫折都好呢，我们都不要轻言放弃。如果今天你轻言放弃的话，你就对不起自己。给我个掌声好不好？说今天呢，无论今天我们遇到的挫折是什么，只要我们用对方法，我们有一个认定一个很精细的一个理念跟一个目标的时候呢，我们就可以每一样事情都可以迎刃而解。所以你还记得吗？为什么我们的区域总监 Sharon 每次都会问大家2个问题嘛，对不对？我们的区域总监 Sharon 每天问大家的2个问题是什么问题？要赚多少钱？还有，你还有梦想吗？那 Vicky 你还有梦想吗？还有，一定还有嘛，对不对 ？All right, everyone.
那我们就问现场的人了啊，去问你。
来，我们要问一下你们的，来。
Where's that video from?
这边的伙伴们，来，你们的梦想是什么？最接近你了。
The standard one. Well, don't play
你
it
的梦
there
想是
because
什么？
we can't get it
我的
on
梦
here.
想，财富自由，
财富自由，
时间自由，
时间自由，
Why is it
可以
not coming
兼
out
顾
of
到
here?
家庭。
可以接不到。
Don't touch it.
那
The more you
财
touch
富
it,
才
the
是
more
你觉得
positive
你
it's going to be.
最舒适的一个包。
So it's working. It's the
维持以上啊，越多越好啊。
越多越好。All right, yes, very good. OK， 我需要的 J 我们给他一个掌声 ，give her a round of applause。他想要，他让。
哎，这个东西不能呢，什么叫越多越好？什么叫越多越好？现在你有多少？可能现在你5000，你的越多是6000罢了哎。什么叫越多越好？我问他哦，他是很肯定的。对，当我问 Safi 的时候，他是很肯定跟我讲要多少？2万，全部人知道啊，2万，2万变成多少？啊，2万变成100天呢，2万变成10万呐，对吧？哎，是，所以目标要明确，明白吗？目标要明确，什么是明确？你要500，你讲500咯。哎，500的歌给你唱啊！你什么出名的歌？你要500，你讲要500；你要5000，你讲要5000；你要1000，你讲要1000。目标明确的时候，你才知道要怎样做。好，来，有谁？哎，我们传下去呢，有时间吗？就不用找人啦，这样传一下啦。
我的梦想啊，我的梦想已经是完成了，但是我要再继续更多啊，对，我要继续更多。我的是什么？就是我要拿回我的1万，是我目前的目标。
I think we plug back in here because it works.
你的梦想为什么 dream？
对，
Plug back in this side because it worked. Works the network ahead.
我的是想要就是让我的团队都是可以赚到他们的钱，我是要改变我的生活，然后我要维持现在的状态
Make sure we got the
越来
right
越
output
好
for。the audio.
我要把我自己学到的东西再复制传承下去。我要有自己的经济独立咯，就是不会每次向老公拿钱那一种啊，就是可以就是我可以和我的老公一起去经营这一个家庭，这样子会更好的生活，给孩子更好的这些教育这些东西，对。
because they're playing that there.
我是想要财富自由咯，然后时间自
Don't
由，
play that on
可
there.
以兼顾到家庭，然后突破自己。
No, I can't.
我也是想要财富自由，不需要
It's
跟
a
老公
different fitting. I've got
跟他拿
plenty
钱
of those in the
是对的，就是这样，然后希望帮助越来越多人的家庭上的问题。
It's on the screen. Why is it not coming out?
我想把这个产品分享去，我有到处去哪一个地方，因为我是上班一族，我每当我去到哪一个地方开会，我都会跟同事们分享这个 New Image 的产品有多么的健康我就是一个sample 这样子啦，分享给他们，很感谢这个产品给我带来
Go and
健
get my
康。
bag. Leave it in there. Go and get my bag. I've got.
你的梦想，
Oh no, this won't take this.
Oh, it's the M1. It's the M1.
你的梦想跟你说不懂。
Oh, the only.
我的梦想也是，我要想要一直就是继续健康下去，然后把我的健康带给我的家人还有身边的人，然后收入就是首先要先达到5000，然后过后5000。
那我改变我的生活自由跟财富自由。
Something.
如果他可以讲一讲你们的那个income goal，你们的那个
Okay, what we're going to try now is we're going to switch to this. Put this into the and I'll run it.
3
Computer works.
看到3
Run that in
开
here.
心了。
Option. Okay, bring this computer.
我的梦想，
Put it in here, eh?
我的梦
Right?
想，
Yep.
There's no way.
That computer's already running on the
There's no
screen.
way it's fine.
No, but just to eliminate.
我的梦想是时间跟财务自由，那么我的收入呢要过万。
过万。
Because they get that gun away.
当你就
我想要
Voting.
突破自己，看能
Yeah.
做到3000到8000，让孩子有个稳定的学业。
Yep.
我的梦想是1万，
1万。
我要赚更多钱，帮助需要健
We
康
can
的
use
人。
this for the town. With the speaker.
我的梦想是要结合时间上的自由，多一点时间去家人，5000以上和以上一星。我的梦想是40千。越多越好，find freedom and can help others in need to improve myself and help transform others and help others to achieve their dreams. 40,000 and more.
Action. Take 2.
I want financial freedom and I want to
You're away.
target 20K first.
You're going to put it up here.
我的梦想是家里人的健康先，然后慢慢的上50。
我的都是一样，family and myself health first because
Okay.
to me I believe that health is no value lah. Money can buy. Yeah.
谢谢大家，我记住你们的梦想了啊。
Okay, it's a very great session and we have a lot of the leaders already share about their dreams and also income goal. So right now, okay, so 现在呢，刚才也是有很多领导都分享了他们的那个梦想跟那个 income goal， 他们想要达到多少钱嘛，对不对？那事不宜迟，现在呢，我们就大家以最热烈的掌声 give a very round of applause and welcome our founder, Mr. Graeme on stage again. Yeah. 欢迎爸爸妈妈大家也可以站起来，来欢迎我们的 Mr. Graeme。
I can feel your energy. And your anticipation. And your anticipation. So it's a special day today because we're going to go very much in depth on all of the new technologies, the new medical science, the reinforcement of the new image system.
Sorry, yeah, because the mic here.
OK， 好，那总裁今天呢非常高兴来到这边啊，然后他欢迎大家，也等一下他会跟大家分享更多 ，OK。
So it's going to be a life-changing seminar, but I'd like at the beginning to introduce the President, Roy Truitt. I don't think you'd realise just what experience Roy has had in the industry in 30 years with some of the biggest companies that are out there. Great to have you with us, Roy. Then, of course, Narinda is not with us at the moment. We're trying to get a special visa for him to go into Singapore so he can be there for the Singapore meeting. And we have a lot of leaders waiting to come into Singapore.
那总裁今天呢也要给我们介绍两位我们的新成员 ，OK， 刚才有讲到 Roy Truitt， 还有就是这个Narinda Singh， 那这两位新加入呢会跟我们一起再继续成长把我们经理人的事业再往上一层楼。
So he's a visionary leader for peace, the United Nations, but he's also a very big networker with 400,000 people in his network.
他们两位呢都是在这个行业非常有经验的。
Oh, there he is. Come in, Narinda. Everybody give him a big warm welcome. You can sit in my seat here. Come on up on the stage and we get a picture. Everybody want to get a picture? This man is a legend. And we brought him specially into Malaysia to see your royalty and to see how successful this company is.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And you are also like, I have a great event. You are really doing good. And I think soon we will break all records and make, because the background of the company, which made me very attracted, because there is no stable company I can see from last 40 years. And I think we will make it $1 trillion company and we will work it out how to make it best opportunity in the world, because I just need this background. Rest all I have. Thank you so much.
Mr. Rai
哇
昨天也是有和我们一起参加这个粉红大会，在拜六的时候，那他看到这个大会呢，让他非常震撼的就是这个公司已经40年了，所以呢，这个就是他对公司非常有信心，然后也是他选择新一美的原因。
Did you hear what he said? That he's been looking for a company like New Image with stability that he can take to $1 billion company.
那他相信呢，我们的公司也会迈向这个1个 billion 的这个里程碑。
It doesn't matter where you go around the world, you wouldn't see a more beautiful audience than what we've got here today.
Mr. 也讲到说，不管你去到哪里，绝对不会像新一美这样子有这么多漂亮的年轻的小姐姐。
And you have met introducing my son Ian. This is the K29 baby.
那大家看到这位是 Mr. Ian， 是我们总裁的儿子，他是我们 K29 的宝宝来的，就是他从小把 K29 喝到长大的。
And our New Image Power Ambassador, Joel. Joel is well famous around the world too with some of the movies that they've used his body and great to have you with us, Joel. And I'm very, very impressed to have the support of the team we've got on the front row here.
Mr. Joel is
the New Image International product for complete.
So this is Miss New Zealand, who represented our country in Japan. Great advertising, marketing today online. Well, just a short time ago in October, I was in Washington, D.C., actually went to the White House because I sit on the World Federation of Direct Sales CEO Council.
这个是在今年10月份的时候，我们的总裁非常荣幸去到白宫出席这一个世界直销联盟 CEO 的一个委员会议。
So we set the code of ethics for the industry around the world.
那我们在这个会议呢，其实就是在为整个行业设下一个标准、一个标杆。
But in the circle of life, we're all connected. We're all one family, the human race.
我们这个每一个人呢，都是有一样的生命周期，然后呢，我们把全部人都连接了起来。
We all have the same thoughts, the same dreams, the same goals.
我们都有同样的梦想，同样的目标。
But trauma in life can take place when you least expect it. I lost my mother, my father, and my younger brother was dead at 46 with cancer. So I had to break the cancer cycle.
那这个人生的创伤呢，在我们很多意想不到的时候发生。总裁在非常年轻的时候就失去了他的家人、他的父母还有他的兄弟，那全部都是因为癌症而离世的，所以他决定要打破这一个。
That was the trauma that I made the decision to change my life to make sure that I didn't become a victim to cancer.
所以他决定了要打破这一个循环。
So every family will experience tragedy at some stage as part of life. So I was always keen to be a farmer, to be a man of the land. I'm a hunter.
那我们的总裁呢，以前呢就是一个从农村长大的，他也是一个猎人。
Pretty good looking, eh?
Recording in progress.
So I was told if you want to get rich, you got to work hard. So I became a sheep shearer.
他年轻的时候呢，就有听说要非常努力才可以有钱，所以呢，他就成为了这个剪羊毛的这个一个工人。
That's the hardest physical work that anybody could do.
这份工作其实非常的辛苦。
I set a world shearing record and I didn't get rich.
他也拿到了这个剪羊毛的一些奖项，可是他并没有更加的富有。
You've probably done the same thing, worked very hard, but never been able to break free from struggle.
Sorry again, I didn't catch that the last sentence.
You're probably like me, you've worked very, very hard, but you've never been able to break free from struggle.
就是如果我们很多人都可能像总裁一样非常非常努力，可是我们都没有办法打破这个循环。
I have pheasants at my home and peacocks. The birds love me. I love nature. I love fishing. I'm a very good fisherman. I love my cows. They talk to me. I love big bikes. I love some fun. I love the mountains. I love my sport. Everybody, you have two greatest assets in life. They are health and time. And so if you invest in your health, you will get more time. That's important. We all only have one body. It's important that it lasts a lifetime. You've got to treasure your body. Time is the enemy about becoming financially free. So we can recalibrate your health, your lifestyle, and your financial future. You're in the right place at the right time.
你们今天在这里做对了一个选择，在一个对的时间点。
Because if you don't look after your body today, where are you going to live in the future? You see, I believe the power that created the body can heal the body. So we advocate proactive health care, not reactive health care like most of the governments around the world. It's so important not to get ill.
我们这边在推广的是一个主动的寻找健康，而不是被动式的等到你已经找到我们才去反应。
Every time you get sick, you get inflammation, damages the cells in your body, and shortens your lifespan.
所以其实预防的话是非常重要的。如果你有预防好的话呢，这样你就不会面对很多的疾病问题。
So we promote intervention through nutritional insurance, and we're the only company offering body recalibration. This is an important word because every microscope or precision instrument has to be recalibrated regularly to be accurate. Your body has to be the same.
我们这边呢是唯一一个可以提供身体重新校准的一个公司。我们的身体其实有能力可以修复好自己的身体。
So we recalibrate every function in the human body with COLOSTRUM, which is a software program.
那我们就透过流出来帮助我们的身体重新就是校准，来帮你修复你的身体。
So new image is at the cutting edge of bioactive and colostrum research. Our plants manufacture to medical grade GMP standard, not just food. There are only 2 plants in New Zealand certified by the government to manufacture colostrum for export, and we own one of those. Very sophisticated equipment. Now this is a little technical, but we'll be the first in the world with membrane technology that will enable us to take every bioactive out of colostrum and concentrate it.
我们是在全球唯一一间公司有这个技术，是到一个细胞层次的技术，让我们可以确保每一个你吃下去的牛初乳都可以得到它最大的功能。
We have identified the peptide that triggers the gene that influences diabetes.
我们也已经发现了这个可以影响糖尿病的这个 peptides， 然后透过我们的产品可以去帮助你调理。
That's the insulin gene. The insulin gene. The insulin gene.
对，这个是一个 gene 的名字。
So this could be a way of overcoming the challenges around the world with diabetes. We have a product that will regrow stem cells so that the pancreas is regenerated.
所以接下来我们可能会有一个产品是可以用这个细胞层次去帮助改善还有修复糖尿病的这个问题。
We hold a patent on our ALPHALIPID, which is very unique because a baby doesn't have hydrochloric acid in its stomach. A baby doesn't eat Big Macs and drink Coca-Cola like an adult does. So we had to find a way to protect the fragile biomolecules.
那我们的这个 ALPHALIPID 专利是非常一个特别的技术来的。那这个技术呢是可以保护我们的初乳细胞，在你吃下去的时候呢，可以得到很好的这个吸收。
So we protect the colostrum so that adults can get the full benefit of it, just like a baby does.
所以就算大人我们吃下这个牛初乳也是可以得到很好的效果。
So I don't want to upset you, but aging is 100% fatal. None of us are going to get out of this life alive. So you can't afford to play Russian roulette with your own body and with your family's bodies. So while death is inevitable, the good news is aging is optional. But I ask you a question. Will your golden years be golden? So many people out there struggle with age.
在你老年的时候，还是会是你的黄金岁月嘛？因为很多人在年纪比较大的时候，其实并不好过这样子。
So I'm known as the man who slowed down time, and only 1.9% of the population globally gets to 85 years of age. So I'm one of the exceptions out there. Why not you?
那我们总裁呢，是在这个全世界人口里面呢，1.9%可以活到超过85岁的人这样子。所以他让时间变慢，让我们慢慢变老。那你也可以像总裁一样，活到超过85岁。
I'm the number one product and the number one customer for the products that we manufacture. You can understand why.
我们总裁自己本身就是我们的产品代言人。
So I went online to look at what 85-year-old people look like. Can you see the difference?
大家可以看到分别吗？86岁。
You want me to take my shirt off? Not today. We're online. We have to be. We're not meant to have fun and laugh. You know, we've got to be conservative, don't we?
OK， 那总裁今天并不是脱衣服的日子 ，OK， 大家保守一点。
So on the biometric scales, it shows my physical age is 56 years. 19 years younger body.
总裁的这个身体年龄是56岁，比他实际年龄年轻很多很多。
So your chronological age is fixed. You can't change that. It's on your passport.
你的年龄不能改变，可是你的身体的年龄是可以改变的，是可以控制，可以。
But your biological age is programmable, just like mine.
那你们也可以像总裁一样，越活越年轻。
So just to give you an idea of where we're heading, go to the supermarket this afternoon and have a look at the diaper section. There will be more adult diapers than there are for babies.
那总裁就说，在未来可能会有更多的成年人宝的那个pampers compared to 我们宝宝的那个尿不湿。
Have we made progress medically?
No. Sorry.
Have we made progress medically?
Have we made progress?
We have.
Yeah. 听到我们的医学有没有更好的进步？
So most people think they're bulletproof until one day they run out of luck. Nutritional insurance is the best investment that you will ever make, and the best time to start is when? When? Absolutely right. So let's take a look at the miracle of the human body. Maybe you will treat your body with more respect than you have in the past. But this video should have been shown when we went to school. We have 100 billion skin cells, 100 billion neurons. We've only got to lose 10% and we've got memory problems.
我们还是有很多东西想不起来。
Travels 12,000 miles a day around your body. No wonder we feel tired at night.
每一天在行走超过12千公里。
2 million red blood cells a second are being produced in your body. 23,000 breaths a day.
23,000次的这个呼吸。
15,000 heartbeats. They couldn't manufacture a machine that would go for 100 years today.
那每天会掉落超过100根的头发，然后超过800份的这个产业。
Know just what I'm saying. Most people don't realize that we actually regrow our bones every year.
没有发现到我们的这个骨头就算是在重新成长，因为每一个干细胞都在被代替。
So if you're not happy with your body today, you'll have a new body in under 12 months.
所以其实如果你对现在的身体感到不满意的话，其实只要12个月后，你就会有一副新的身体。
Your skin cells are replaced every 30 days.
因为你的皮肤细胞呢，每30天都在更换一次。
Your liver in 6 weeks, your stomach cells every 5 days. I mean, what an environment for cells. Your brain neurons are replaced every year and transfer the memory.
然后你的这个脑细胞。
所以牛宝宝呢其实是非常牛初乳的。那如果一个牛宝宝出生的时候，他没有得到牛初乳的话呢，他会在48个小时以内呢，可能就会
So the baby calf needs 10 litres, but the cow was producing more than 30 litres. So we're able to get 20 litres and spray dry it and turn it into a powder for your shake every day.
那一个牛初乳宝宝，一个牛宝宝它其实只需要10个 liter 的这个牛初乳，而一个牛妈妈呢，它会生产30个公升的牛初乳，所以其实是有足够的牛初乳让我们转换成我们的产品的。
Now this is one of the greatest miracles for you to talk about when you're socializing.
那这个呢，接下来要讲的就是让你们都知道怎么样可以去和你的身边的朋友介绍我们的牛初乳。
Every mother, when she produces colostrum for the first 3 days, is transferring memory and instructions of every virus or bacteria that she's encountered and 900 generations of other mothers.
那每一个这个那我们是这里没有推广用这个口服或者是预防性的这个牛初乳，而是用我们的产品，就是你喝下去用你的胃来吸收。
That's how we've been created, but the polio vaccine is a syrup we take. Now, for the Christians in the room, you will probably have read one of the chapters in the Bible that talks about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. That's predicting the end of the human race.
那如果大家是基督徒的话，应该有听过这个宣告世界末日的这个4骑士的一个故事。
So it's not going to be an asteroid, it's not going to be an atomic holocaust. It's going to be viruses and bacteria that are mutating.
所以终结这个世界的不是其他东西，而是接下来总裁将会呈现的可能是癌症。
So the number 1 risk to the human species is cancer, heart disease, motor neuron disease, and antibiotic-resistant bacteria. So this is our factory in New Zealand. Notice how clean and green and beautiful the environment is. No other country on the planet has got such pristine environment. But research has proven bovine colostrum to be human compatible. But not all colostrums equal. We've got to be very careful. There are many brands out there on the market today that are diluted, that don't have the bioactives in that New Image colostrum has. So our colostrum is grass-fed, which makes a big difference. It's medical grade. The cows are free of pesticides, of chemicals, antibiotics, and there's no mad cow disease or foot and mouth disease in New Zealand.
我们的牛初乳和市面上绝对不是一样的。我们都知道初乳非常好，可是我们的初乳绝对是在市面上可以算是排上第一名的。
But in the USA and Europe and Japan and many other countries, this is where the cows are housed.
那其他的厂商他们可能是用这样子的方式来饲养他们的牛只。
Very, very toxic conditions. But the cows in New Zealand are all happy because they know that you love them, give them a celebrity lifestyle.
我们的牛只绝对是不一样的，他们过着可能比我们还要好的生活。
I just took a picture before I came away with one of my cows. So every day we protect ourselves. We put helmets when we go on motorbikes. We put seat belts on. We go to sea. We have life jackets if it rains, umbrellas, earphones, smoke detectors, etc. Just in case something went wrong. But what are you doing to protect your health? Are you taking any measures at all or just leaving it to chance?
我们每天都在保护我们自己，驾车的时候我们会戴安全带，会戴头盔，游泳的时候可能会有救生圈之类的。可是我们有没有想过，我们的身体应该要怎样去保护？
If you leave anything to chance, you'll get the worst life hands out to you.
如果你放任它不管的话，这样你的生活、你的健康可能比你想象中的还要糟糕。
So we've got a whole range of products to give you protection.
那我们一系列产品是给你的健康保护你的健康的。
So I'm recognized around the world as the colostrum king. I'm humbled by that title.
那我们的Mr. Graeme 呢，其实在全球是被认为是初乳之王。那当然他自己本身是非常的谦卑。
You see, I've become a brand for you to use as well as the New Image brands. Put them together, very powerful.
那总裁自己本身就是一个产品代言人。如果你要讲到新医美的话，就要讲到我们的总裁。
So medical research has shown that colostrum is possibly the one food that can help everybody that is ill. Colostrum has 21 times more vitamin B12 than milk has, and it has double the immune function. So you can go online and you can look up colostrum research. This is Science Direct, and it shows that there are 16,378 medical clinical trials shown on the internet. It is one of the most researched supplements, but you know nothing about it.
OK， 其实牛初乳呢，在这个市场上已经是有非常多的科学的验证去证实这个产品的有效性。那这边显示的是这个 Science Direct， 如果你们有做这种背景调查的话，你们会知道在这个页面上面你会看到超过16,000的研究报告、研究成果。
A lot of the papers and research are all from New Images trials that we've run, and people are copying that.
而且大多数的这个研究报告其实都是我们自己开始做的，而其他人抄我们这样子。
Is about a forgotten anti-aging.
There are still anti-aging pills out there, and I want to make sure that you know about this. In fact, if you only read one post on my site ever, this is the one to read. This forgotten anti-aging miracle has been used for thousands of years by every culture for health and beauty. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to a naturopath doctor, and he told me you need to recover from chronic illness or even a life-threatening illness. Let's assume this miracle called colostrum And the reason is it's the most super immune boosting food on the planet. Now, the same week, I got to talk to a world famous natural consultant. He wrote the book, The Medical Nutrition. And what he told me about colostrum was just amazing. In fact, this is what he told me. He said that colostrum is the only substance on the earth that contains all the electrical triggers needed to start all functions and processes inspired by the body to function on its own. It also supplies the perfect and complete food to ensure that every cell has the energy and vitality function properly. The anti-aging benefits of this food is just amazing. There is a long list of issues that it will help with. One of the things that it does is it helps your body burn more fat. But it goes way beyond that. The illnesses that this has been reported to help everything from cancer to asthma to allergies to fibromyalgia. It is even been proven to be 3 times more powerful at preventing the flu than flu vaccinations itself. So be sure and read today's post. You will be so glad you did.
So this is from one of the top television broadcasters in the United States. Could everybody hear that? Okay, that's good. It was a little bit low in sound. We may see if it's possible to get the sound up because there's some very good videos following. Can you check if we can get more sound? Yeah, thank you. So colostrum is multifunctional. That's the important thing. It creates an impenetrable immune system, identifies and destroys all bacteria and viruses. This is exciting, repairs damaged DNA and switches on the good genes. So colostrum acts like the conductor of the body system orchestra. Just like they have a conductor for an orchestra is what musical instrument plays at what time, so you get beautiful music. Colostrum's making sure your body plays beautiful music.
那牛初乳呢，就像我们身体里面的那个指挥官，尤其你是去听那个演奏会的时候，它可以让你的每个细胞在这个很好的去工作，跟帮助修复你的身体。
So colostrum recalibrates the whole of the body systems and brings them back into balance. Because without a properly performing immune system, a virus can replicate more rapidly. A virus doubles every 20 minutes.
那这个病毒呢，在每20分钟就会双倍成长了。
In 7 hours, it's gone from 1 to 1 million.
7个小时过后呢，已经超过1个million了。
In 11 hours, one virus has gone to 1 billion.
11个小时过后呢，已经是到1个billion的这个数量。
You can go to bed at night picking up one virus from somebody that sneezed and wake up in the morning with your body hijacked. 1 billion viruses.
那如果你被有一个有病毒的人，他对你打了一个喷嚏，那隔天早上你起来的时候，你的身体已经有超过1个billion的细菌病毒在你身上。
So colostrum is actually blood serum filtered by the mammary gland.
那牛初乳呢，就是我们这个由乳腺过滤出来的这个血清。
But colostrum doesn't have the same restrictions that blood has because there are blood types.
那这个牛初乳呢，它不会被你的这个血液或者血清来阻止，因为它其实就是它很容易被吸收，它会在你的血液里面一起跑。
So if you have the wrong blood type transfused, it can be very, very dangerous. But colostrum is multi-mammal.
就好像如果我们需要人家输血的时候，如果那个人跟你不一样血型的话，其实是没有帮到你的。可是牛初乳的话呢，它基本上就是适合所有人这样子。
We couldn't take blood from a cow or a dog or a mouse or an elephant, but we can take colostrum.
那如果捐血的话，你不能够从不同血型的人身上，不能够从动物身上来捐血给你嘛。可是牛初乳可以。
So the ancient Egyptians knew that if there was a pandemic, that the only way they could be saved was to take colostrum from an ass or from a camel or a goat.
在古埃及的时候呢，埃及人就已经知道了，如果遇到这样子大规模的病毒传染的话，其实最好的抗体就是初乳，他们会从骆驼或者是牛只身上去得到这个初乳来保护他们。
So colostrum has every bioactive and life force that blood has without any limitations. So colostrum is anti-aging. It restores youthful energy and more. You may believe that diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and cancer are genetic because they run in your family. But your genes are not your destiny. This is false thinking that's out there. You can influence your genes.
那我们可能很多人会认为我们的基因遗传的疾病呢是会决定我们的命运的，可是我们不应该让它来决定我们的命运，我们是有机会做出改变的。
So immunity is your body's ways of fighting ills and chills and disease and infection. So colostrum is nature's miracle healing supplement containing live antibodies, IgG, IgM and IgA. They are the weaponry. They all destroy mutating pathogens and viruses. They stimulate stem cell release and vitality. They're anti-inflammatory, anti-allergy, and antioxidant. An ALPHALIPID lifeline is also loaded with natural prebiotics from colostrum. We can get probiotics, they can make them in a laboratory, but they can't make prebiotics.
那我们可以有这个我们的牛初乳有这些功效 ，OK， 中间也包括了这个probiotic。那外面很多市场上他们可以制造出这个 probiotic， 可是他们没办法制造出 prebiotic， 而我们的产品其实可以帮助你身体去催生这个 prebiotic。
So antibodies are weapons to protect you from viruses and bacteria. And you have more firepower in your body than the US military has. All of the planes and the ships and the tanks and the weapons that they have, you have various antibodies that are going to play the same roles in the war against the virus.
我们的身体里面的所有细胞抗体，其实像一个军队这样子，可以比我们美国的最强的军队更强，因为它保护我们身体对抗所有的疾病，还有就是病毒。
So IgG has two claws like the crab that attach themselves to the virus and inject a chemical hand grenade to kill it.
这个就是我们之前也是有培训有讲过的，我们的这个抗体它怎样去 capture 那些病毒，然后把它们消灭掉。
So we have the most powerful, potent antibodies to strengthen your immune system in today's dangerous environment, because every shape has billions of battle-trained warriors ready to protect your body from infection. We must not let the viruses turn your body into an incubator.
我们绝对不要让病毒把我们的身体当作是一个病毒的培育箱，所以要喝多多牛初乳。
So they say when you sneeze, the air explodes out of your mouth at 40 miles an hour. And hitching a ride on every droplet in the sneeze are thousands of homeless viruses, all hoping to find somebody just like you. So you noticed in the video talking about the colostrum being many times more powerful, 3 times more powerful to prevent influenza than the vaccine. So this study was in San Valentino in Italy, and this is very important information when you're talking to a customer that's every year is getting colds and flus.
我们每一年都会去打流感疫苗，可是你们知不知道我们的牛初乳其实比疫苗来的3倍更好更强，所以如果你有好好喝牛初乳的话，可能你都不需要疫苗的。
I don't want you to have nightmares tonight, but lurking in your body are many billions of zombie cells. These are cells that are no longer active, but they're not dead either, and they're taking oxygen and nutrients, and your organs are not functioning properly, because as you get older, you get more and more zombie cells.
当我们年纪越来越大的时候，其实身体里面会有很多这些衰老的细胞。衰老的细胞呢，它其实没有什么大的功能，可是它还会占据你身体的能量。你吃下去的东西，你的呼吸，全部东西，它们还在消耗这些东西。
So their numbers increase as you age, as part of the aging process.
所以如果你身体里面有很多这样子衰老细胞的话，其实也是一个危险的信号来的。
A lot of women don't realize the toxins that they're putting on their face and beauty products every day. According to the CDC study, the average woman uses 12 personal care products daily. Many of them contain 168 unique chemicals which are absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Scary, ladies. We've got to be so careful what you put on your beautiful faces. So the uncomfortable truth is most skincare products are working against you, but with New Image natural beauty products, you are safe. So we're Asia Pacific's billion-dollar fortified breakfast drink. It's a superfood. There is nothing to compete out there. It's the foundation of good health.
那我们每天使用的那个化妆品啊，其实也是有很多物质对我们身体是不好的。而如果你要变美变好的话，其实牛初乳就是一个非常非常好的产品，让你变到更美这样子。它是大自然打造的超级食物来的。
So you take it for breakfast so it can protect you as you go throughout your day in case of injury, in case of infection that you might pick up. And it also satisfies your hunger. You're not going to be eating donuts and rubbish halfway through the day because you get hungry.
所以我们早上的时候就来一杯牛初乳，它不只会保护你的身体，对抗一些病菌，那当然它也让你可以果腹，就是说你早上吃饱了，你就不会去吃那些有的没有的这样子。
I'm often asked if you can take too much colostrum.
也有人问我讲牛初乳会不会吃太多？
Remember, it's a food.
那所以你们不用担心，它就是一个食物罢了。
But there can be a challenge sometimes if you take a lot at midnight, but nobody ever sees what happens. We've got to have a bit of fun, don't we? It can't harm you at all. I love this card I got from a 6-year-old Jack. Angels don't eat, they stay healthy by drinking ALPHALIPID Lifeline from holy cows.
这个是他要分享一个小朋友6岁的 Jack， 他就讲说天使呢他们不需要吃，可是他们会都是有保持健康，因为他们喝牛初乳，然后就和我们每天讲的 holy cow 这样子。
So we're facing a time of unprecedented challenge on this planet with climate change, increasing population, disease, toxicity, and destruction of the environment. A really challenging future ahead of us if we don't do something. The human body is better equipped to handle foods that exist in nature rather than artificial foods, processed foods. They are a real problem today. So you need to be ensuring that you take whole foods daily. Go out of your way to have whole foods and take your New Image supplements. There is a lot of emulsifiers in many of the processed foods. They lead to higher cardiovascular risk, cancer. The FDA has approved 171 emulsifiers in the USA, but in Europe they've only allowed 66. So there's 3 times more emulsifiers approved and allowable in the United States than in Europe.
OK， 这个讲到的是我们身体其实更加容易去消化一些完整、真正的大自然生产的食物这样子。然后呢，这个研究就有讲到说，如果你有吃到大量的这个乳化剂的话，其实对你的心血管是不好的。而在美国的这个 FDA 呢是批准了171个的这个催化剂，可是在欧盟只有66种，代表什么？其实美国的那个水准或者是它的那个条件来讲话更松，这样子。其实欧盟的这个健康条件其实是更高的。
We should be able to trust authorities. We should be able to trust some of the medical spokespersons. But the more you see of some of these things, the more worried you become.
所以我们平时相信我们的政府给我们设下一些条规条例，可是我们这样子比下来的时候，我们发现也有时候可能一些我们的政府机构设定下来一些标准，也未必是一个安全跟未必是一个我们可以信任的标准。
So there is an invisible accumulating enemy that is stalking to you, that is stalking you. You must strengthen your defenses, and there's no other more powerful reinforcement than nature's gift colostrum. So today people are under more threat than ever in the history of the human race. Toxins are moving up the food chain and concentrating at higher levels through biomagnification. I want you to look up on Google, bioaccumulation.
OK， 这个讲到的是我们其实现在这个社会，我们生活在一个更具挑战的一个年代，因为我们的食物的营养已经越来越匮乏，所以我们要吃更多更好的食物。然后这个呢，它要我们另外去了解的，如果大家有时间的话，可以去看一下这个bioaccumulation， 就是讲的是生物累积。OK， 这个给你知道说这个毒素怎样在你的食品里面累积所以我们今天吃的食物啊，其实有很多并不是一个像以前这样营养丰富的东西了。
It's very scary because individual toxins that the body can handle without any problem, but when you get an avalanche of toxins that we're getting today, then it's breaking down the immune system.
像以前的话，我们吃到的毒素啊，是很容易被身体排出的。可是现在，因为我们的食品本身可能毒素都有很多，所以你身体没有办法有效的、快速的排出这些毒素的时候，你的健康也会开始亮起红灯。
The body's kidneys can't excrete them.
我们的肾脏全部没有办法做好完整的这个排毒。
So they build up, it's called biomagnification.
所以呢，这个就是叫做biomagnification。大家如果有时间可以上网去搜一下，了解一下。
So there's pesticides, heavy metals, organic pollutants, dioxins, mycotoxins, mycoplastics. They're all causing damage to the immune system, leading to reproductive problems and neurological damage and cancer. We are in serious challenge. So let's look at some of the modern lifestyle diseases.
那现在的生活方式也会让你有这个健康上面带来一些创伤，包括了你的不良饮食 ，OK， 包括了你的重金属 ，OK， 还有就是我们常常坐住没有站起来走动，还有就是化学农药，刚才提到的都是所有的化学农药 ，OK， 还有就是加工食品，然后你的污染 pollution，OK， 还有就是microplastic， 我们现在吃的东西全部打包都有这个 microplastic。还有就是电磁场啊、睡眠不足，或者是任何的有毒物质 ，OK， 包括辐射、手机的辐射，还有压力 ，OK， 还有就是你的吃的食物肉类，它们有打抗生素 ，OK， 还有就是包括这个 chlorine 消毒药剂，这些呢都是刚才讲了，还有就是你煮菜的那个厨具，有一些厨具也是会释放毒素的 ，OK。然后包括牙齿填充的时候，还有就是你的水里面可能会有一些铅啊，一些金属这样子。然后你染头发的化学成分、化妆品、加工食物品的这个防腐剂 ，OK。然后人工的香料啊、色素啊 ，OK， 包括就是化学农药 ，OK， 还有就是我们吃的快餐。然后还有就是这个营养强化剂 ，OK， 大自然的污染刚才已经讲了，还有包括就是酸雨会造成你的土地不够好这样子 ，OK， 还有这些溴化的阻燃剂
，biomagnification，
OK， 这些就是我们讲的
，There is nowhere to hide，
我们几乎没有办法避开这些东西 ，OK， 还有很多 ，OK。这些你们看到的就是一些可能你们是 science stream background 的话，你们就会更加明白这些东西。你的杀虫剂啊，还有一些你生活上会接触的东西，尤其这种喷雾状的，全部都有这些一些化学成分在里面的 ，OK， 这个还有二氧化钛，然后还有这个 sodium，OK， 那个钠这些你们可以拍照回去慢慢研究一下，因为很多可能是我们都没有听过的字来的 ，OK。过量的糖分，还有就是汽车的排气出来的这个一氧化碳。
Biomagnification, there's nowhere to hide. They're all accumulating.
所以呢，这些东西都在我们的生活，我们根本没有办法避开它们。
So San Francisco City has just sued producers of ultra-processed foods. They claim these companies have created a public health crisis through engineering and marketing ultra-processed foods. They're suing Kraft, Heinz, Coca-Cola, Nestle and Kellogg's. Ultra-processed foods include chips, sweets, sodas, and breakfast cereals that are made from ingredients that have been broken down, chemically modified, and combined with artificial additives. We are feeding our children breakfast cereals with carcinogenic compounds like the red dye that's in some of the breakfast cereals.
这个讲到的是这个旧金山城市，它诉那些产品制造商，for 他们制造了一些过度生产的一些食物。那这些食物呢，包括刚才这样讲到的，有一个就是我们可能常常给我们小孩子吃的，包括麦片 cornflake，OK， 还有就是染色的，有没有那种五颜六色的东西？其实这些东西都是过度去生产的一些食物来的，它已经是没有什么营养成分了的。
So processed foods contain artificial colors, flavor enhancers, sweeteners, thickeners, foaming agents, and emulsifiers. And the result is 40% of Americans are obese. It's a crisis, a health crisis in the USA. So 1 litre of bottled water contains 240,000 tiny bits of plastic. Nanoplastic particles are so tiny, they pass through the intestines and lungs directly into the bloodstream, lodging in the heart and the brain. They have found multiple millions of microplastics in the hearts of people that have heart disease and problems. But my friends, we can reduce the exposure to microplastics by avoiding single-use plastics and recycling wherever we can. So we are very environment conscious in New Image. So I ask you to remember the importance of minimizing microplastics. They are a forever chemical.
这些环境的污染包括我们平时喝水用的一些 plastic 罐 ，OK，plastic 瓶，这些塑料类的东西，它其实有这个 microplastic， 就是小塑料颗粒。这些塑料颗粒是小到可以透过你的进入你的心肺啊，包括你的血管之类的，所以也造成很多心血管疾病的一个更加高。现在我们可以看到很多人很早就有心脏病这些问题，所以很有可能都是从这个小塑料颗粒带来的。所以大家尽可能的，我们一定要减少使用这些塑料制品。OK， 打包的话带你自己的打包罐去这样子。
So they never degrade. They just get smaller and smaller, so that they're in the water, and then they evaporate, and then they come down in the rain. So all of the rain water that we get today's got plastic in it. Scary.
所以包括我们今天喝的水源，可能它里面都是有这些很小的这个塑料颗粒。
So they've found flame retardants in breast milk. If you cook with a fry pan that's Teflon coated, that's also a forever chemical, and slowly little Teflon particles are going to get into your body. Teflon particles could increase your blood pressure, cause high levels of bad cholesterol, increase risk of blood clots, and early vascular lesions and arteriosclerosis. So here's another scary one that we don't think about, is aluminium foil. It's a neurotoxin. All of the foods are processed and sold in aluminium foil, and that accumulates in the body like lead does.
这个细制品也是有会伤害你的脑神经的一些东西，所以这个已经有研究是证实了说这个细制品 ，OK， 它会散发的毒素会可能跟这个老人痴呆症有关系。
So why have we got so much Alzheimer's and dementia in the world today?
所以我们今天我们的整个生活环境、生活的周遭都是有这些全部这些东西是我们没有想过可能会对我们的健康带来危害的。
Leonardo da Vinci was able to map the whole of the body's nervous system, never had a microscope, never saw it. But back in those days, there was no such thing as dementia.
那在以前的时候，我们可能科技没有这样发达，没有办法知道这些东西是有害的。可是现在我们已经知道了。
So we're facing a junk food epidemic. They say if it came from a plant, it's safe. You can eat it. But if it was made in a plant, a manufacturing plant, avoid it like the plague.
那这边就有讲到，如果你的这个食物是来自于植物的话，那你就可以吃。可是它如果是用植物制造的话呢，这样你们就要跑远远。
So remember, when your body is hungry, it wants nutrients. It does not need calories. We're forcing calories onto our body, which is a big problem today. So the DNA is the molecule of life. You've only got to have one letter out of sequence and you've got degenerative damage. Colostrum software can prevent damage to the code, but it can also repair damage. This is so important. Colostrum is a software program. Your body is hardware and software. The software drives the hardware.
我们可以把我们身体想象成一个就是硬件，那我们流出呢就是那个软件，那个 software。那这个 software 呢，这个软件它可以帮助你预防你的基因层次的一些疾病，也可以帮助你修复你的基因。
So here's the key. When the DNA stress fractures, cellular communication becomes dysfunctional and degenerative disease results. It's as simple as that. This is so powerful.
所以呢，其实只要我们基因被损坏的话，我们就会进入这个退化的疾病这样子。
So you've got to be aware of the hidden threat of corrupted software files. We get lots of warnings that upgrades are necessary, but let's look at this video and get a much clearer picture of how colostrum software can affect and improve corrupted software in the body.
接下来这个视频会让大家看到
Our lives are
流出乳怎样帮助我们
We
修复
move fast and go further and do more than ever before.
To do this, we increasingly rely on technology to stay ahead of the game and cope with the pressures of daily life. And as our to-do lists grow, we update the devices and apps that we use as tools to help us communicate and complete tasks better and faster. But what about our most important tool? How do we update our body to cope with modern life? Most of us don't. In fact, we very often ignore our body's request to update. Our immune system is the computer inside our body and keeps things running smoothly. When we are overworked and overtrained, so is our immune system. We struggle to focus. Our energy levels are low. We're at risk from harmful viruses, bacteria, and infections.
Your service has been temporarily disconnected. How many times do we not listen to our body saying upgrade is necessary?
我们身体很多时候会给出我们信号，可是我们都没有听到我们身体的信号。
So if you get indigestion, you're getting a warning that upgrade is necessary. If you get a headache, again, upgrade is necessary. Failing eyesight means upgrade of the immune program is necessary. Acne, eczema, psoriasis, upgrade is necessary. Teenagers, so obvious out there, but we're using all sorts of other drug treatments.
Yeah. 所以这边看到你的身体给出的信号，包括消化不良，还有这边就是皮肤湿疹的问题。那可是我们的青少年很多时候遇到皮肤问题的时候，我们都给他什么？给他那些洗脸的啦，这个那个。其实这个会不会是最好的方法呢？
Mobility problems, upgrade necessary. Colds and flu, upgrade necessary. Now this is important. Cancer treatments have shifted from drug-based to immune-based. Cancer has become one of the leading causes of death as the population ages. 100 years ago, 3% of people died of cancer. Today, 34% die of cancer. That's 1 in 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at the person either side. Which one is going to die of cancer? That's the statistic.
那在100年前的时候呢，每100个人里面有3个人是有这个癌症的。可是在现在的时候，在每100个人里面有30多个人是有 cancer， 就是说每3个人里面就会有1个是有癌症风险的。
So this is what a cancer cell looks like, a renegade cell out of control.
这个看到右边的呢，就是一个例子给你看到那个cancer 的 cell。
But from the day you were born, you've had B cells and T cells circulating, destroying cancer cells before they become malignant.
我们的身体里面其实是有这个 B 细胞和 T 细胞呢，是在全身进行追踪并清除癌症细胞的。
They're called natural killer cells.
那这个呢，就是称之为淋巴结外存在的这个。
Here's a medical journal published medicine saying colostrum-derived B cells and T cells are very, very powerful. There's actually 36% more T cells in colostrum than in blood, and there is 33% more natural killer cells, B cells in colostrum than in blood. So it's so powerful for anti-cancer.
所以其实我们牛初乳里面你可以看到它 T 细胞跟 B 细胞相对于你的血液比起来的话，它是有高出很多%率的。所以牛初乳对于要对抗预防癌症来讲的话，其实是会更加有效。
So I want to be remembered as the man who slowed down the cancer death rate.
所以呢，我们的总裁是立志想要把这个攻克癌症的这个课题，他想要预防这件事情。
That will be my legacy.
那如果他成功做到这件事情的话，这个就是他以后会留下来给。
Within 2 years, we'll be able to put. Thank you. I need encouragement and help. Within 2 years, we'll be able to put 1 trillion natural killer cells in a capsule that you can take each night to give your body extra protection to avoid that one renegade cell that the immune system missed, and it led to a cancer tumor.
在这个2年的时间里面，他要就是出一个新的产品，在这个产品就是在一个 capsule 里面会有超过1个trillion的这个预防的成分，帮助我们提高我们的免疫力。
So colostrum is compatible to every cell and every organ in the human body. So for a cancer-free lifestyle, immunotherapy through colostrum's natural killer cells is the answer. So here we've got a activated T cell killing a tumor cell. Working with nature, that's the important thing. Everything we do, our weight loss programs, working with nature, turning on the fat burn switch.
所以呢，我们的总裁其实你可以看到他整个一生都在出这些产品在研发这些产品，都是针对我们现在的社会问题跟健康问题的。然后包括我们的 shake up 也是去帮你去消灭你的脂肪，帮你燃烧脂肪的。
So we've got 4 main categories of products, and I've got an innovation video, just a short video to share with you.
Opening in 1984, New Image International was one of the pioneers and Jerusalem in the world today. Acknowledged internationally as an expert on cholesterol, Graeme has championed its health-giving benefits for over 33 years. Recognized by our pioneers, innovative manufacturing and marketing, our specialist teams of scientists have continued to manufacture leading quality colostrum-based products along with our daily nutritional supplements. Based in New Zealand, New Image International now reaches customers globally.
Wow, that was a version 12 years ago.
刚才可以看到那个影片是12年前的一个影片来的。
But our range includes diet, performance, beauty, anti-aging, antiviral, cardiovascular, heart health, and neurological. So we've got everything covered. So why do we age? Free radicals are a big problem. Bad eating habits, stress, pollution. So the number and quality of adult stem cells circulating in the body decreases as we get older. So stem cells are recognized as the body's self-diagnostic, healing, and super cells. With the right instructions, they can differentiate and renew every cell in the body. So increasing the number of circulating adult stem cells is the single most important thing you can do to maintain optimum health and to stay young. I have 3,000 stem cells per milliliter of blood circulating in my body.
总裁有3000万个干细胞在他的身体里面，每一天在做工。
Many people have only got 1,000 per milliliter of blood circulating.
很多人就只有1000。
So no wonder you feel old and tired as you get older. Look at the numbers. When you are born, you have 30% you have 100% stem cells. At 35, you've lost 45% of them. At 50 years of age, half of the stem cells are gone. And at 65, it's all downhill. You're in trouble. You got to do something about it. If you don't, you will have accelerated aging.
我们的干细胞和你干细胞数量是跟着我们的年纪在一直减少的。当你超过65岁的时候，你的干细胞数量如果只剩下18%的话呢，这样你的身体就会开始出各种问题。
So our product COLOSTRUM helps restore healthy levels that you enjoyed when you were 20, 30 or even 50 years ago. You have higher levels of CD34 associated with better memory and sharper thinking. So stem cells can replace and repair every organ in the body. Absolutely amazing. But they have to be your stem cells. They have to come from your bone marrow and the legs and the ribs and the spine and the arms.
干细胞呢是从我们自己身上会产生的，那干细胞帮助我们的身体修复，可是这个干细胞一定是要从我们自己身上来。
See, isn't it exciting we can intervene in the aging process?
所以我们的这个产品，如果你可以去好好使用的话，它会帮助你就是增生这个干细胞。
So this is a medical journal where our clinical trials were published. We're one of the few companies that have products that have the formulas are published in medical trials.
那这个接下来会分享的就是一个实验室，他们做这个实验去分享我们的产品。
So you can see here the new image group.
这边下面有讲到，包括我们。
So this is COLOSTRUM. It's the world's first stem cell facilitator, scientifically proven. It increases CD34 stem cells 122%, more than doubling, within 2 hours of taking the capsules at night.
这个可以看到，如果你在晚上的时候吃干细胞，我们的 COLOSTRUM 的话，你的身体的干细胞增生是提高那个1倍、2倍的这个
So I recommend you take ALPHALIPID Lifeline for breakfast and you take COLOSTRUM when you go to bed at night.
所以我们的总裁呢是推荐我们早上的时候喝牛初乳，晚上的时候可以吃 COLOSTRUM 帮助细胞修复。
It will renovate, repair and restore. So your body is a battleground. There are hostile pathogens, mutating bacteria and viruses in the air that we breathe, everywhere we go. Your immune system is the first line of defense. So the microbe apocalypse will lead to bacterial warfare. The threat is mutating bacteria and viruses and antibiotic resistance. My friends, I need your help. We have to lobby politicians to make it illegal to put antibiotics in animal food.
那总裁讲他需要我们大家的帮助，我们有很多的政府机构其实是可以让这些食物生产商啊，那些农场啊，在动物的身上输入或者是打入这个抗生素的。
It's the most irresponsible and stupid thing I've ever heard of, because the antibiotics are in the poultry, they're in the chickens, they're in the pigs, they're in the fish farming, and they're in the milk.
其实这个抗生素是非常不好的，而总裁觉得这个是一个非常不负责任的一个行为来的。
And that's where all of the viruses and bacteria are mutating.
所以呢，也是因为这样子，我们吃了有抗生素的这些食物，有很多病毒现在就好像它们 mutate 了，它们进化了啊。
And then they come back and attack us because we're stupid.
那如果我们有吃这样子食物的话，其实就是我们是一个很不明智的选择。
So our Immufor is the most powerful antioxidant product available in the world today. It's over 40% immunoglobulin. There are billions of antibodies in every tablet destroying viruses. They are the only defense against dengue, Zika, SARS, Ebola, MERS, bird flu, swine flu, diarrhea, food poisoning, pneumonia, blood poisoning, listeria, golden staph, influenza, COVID, and anything else that's waiting to pounce on the human race. This is a clinical trial done in a high security laboratory in the United States, showing that at the maximum dose, 100% neutralization of COVID. And as you reduce the dosage, it dropped off to show that it was the immune fort that was creating the neutralization of COVID.
这个是我们的产品就是你治疗过后的那个综合力。那从一开始的时候，你可以看到这个100那边到100嘛，然后过后呢，到这个分量的时候，它是去到几%，低过20%的。
So you can see how particular we are. And the reason is I take the products too. I want to make sure that they're the best and most powerful that are available in the world today.
所以我们的 Immunfor 是一个非常好的产品，尤其是对于你身体的这个抗体，所以他也希望我们每一个人可以从这个产品里面受惠。
So we're talking about an impenetrable shield and the magic bullet. So colostrum is just as effective on the outside as the inside.
那这个牛初乳呢，它不管是帮助你身体外面还是内在的修复都是非常有用的。
So ladies, are you ready to turn back time?
有没有打算要越活越年轻？
Let me hear you. Let's go. Age Defiant Serum is an amazing product. So what makes you look older? Wrinkles or the saggy skin? Both. Imagine if you could reawaken aged saggy skin, stop the downward decline.
那想象如果你可以把你的这个已经草胚了的皮肤变到光滑 ，OK， 可以恢复再更年轻10岁。
Age Defiant choice is yours.
要用我们这个 Age Defiant 的这个
It slams the brakes on aging.
OK， 它可以对抗老化。
And then we've got ALPHALIPID bee venom.
还有这个 bee venom。
People are a little scared of what they think will be like a bee sting, but there's only a minute amount of venom, enough to trick the skin into thinking it's been damaged.
那很多人以为我们在这个产品里面加入了那个蜜蜂的那个毒，可是其实不是，我们是拿一点点来帮你修复你的皮肤。
You feel a warm glow when you apply the serum. It's known as Botox in a jar.
那这个就是我们的产品，你吃了它就好像打了Botox这样，用了它
The longer you use it, the less wrinkles.
OK， 那你用的时间越长的话呢，那你的这个皱纹就会越来越少。
It contains alpha-lipid colostrum with transferring growth factors in there.
那这个是产品里面有的这个一个技术 ，OK。
Epidermal growth factors and ceramides.
而且它也是可以深入细胞的层次去修复你皮肤的。
And the longer you use it, the thicker the skin becomes, and the less wrinkles will be evident.
用的时间越长的话呢，效果会越明显。
Here we had the Duchess of Cornwall in 2005 using a product 2010. Can you see a difference?
Yes. 看到分别吗，大家？
Another testimonial, eye bag shrinking. She only put it on one side and not the other side. So bee venom, no bee venom.
一边是有涂那个serum， 一边是没有的，所以你可以看到那个眼袋的分别。
That's pretty fast, isn't it? Oh, you know which ones had the bee venom?
大家知道哪一个有那个 bee venom 吗？
So we have many products used in every household. You just change the brand. Doesn't cost people any more. They change the brand. They're already using beauty products. Every family, they're already using supplements.
其实很多家庭都已经有在吃这营养辅助品然后化妆品等等的，所以其实你不用人家花更多钱，你只要把它们转化来用我们的牌子就可以了。
So this is the important part of my presentation. I want you to sit forward on the seats.
那接下来这个部分呢，会是一个非常非常重要的内容。那大家可以就是往前做填满空间，然后准备好笔跟纸。
Okay, sit up and take a deep breath.
来，深呼吸，坐好好。
It's been a long presentation. All right. So this, you're engaged in the last frontier of free enterprise. New Image could be the vehicle to provide everything that you've dreamed about. It's important not just to represent your life, but to live it to the full. So we're seeing a disruption to traditional marketing. It's a new powerful direction today to incentivize customers to recruit other customers. This is what Amazon's doing. They're rewarding customers to introduce another customer with a cashback or a discount. We do exactly the same. They copied our industry.
我们现在的这个营销方式和传统营销方式是不一样的，就好像 Amazon 这样子，我们立志于在激励我们的顾客去找到新的顾客。
So referral marketing is the same as affiliate marketing.
就好像
Requires no capital, there's no time constraints, and there's no inconvenience. And new images ahead of the trends. So the world is changing with online, artificial intelligence, social media, Amazon, Uber, Airbnb. So retailing's in rapid decline and direct sales is expanding. Retail's inconvenient. You've got to find a parking place, takes time in your day.
那这个零售业呢，其实在慢慢的衰退，为什么呢？因为很不方便，我们要去外面买东西，我们要找巴车，我们要下车要买东西这样子。
So direct selling encompasses globalization through multi-channel services, experience, and we deliver superior quality, exceptional value products. So it's a business. Our business model is natural selection. We don't reject anybody. We give everyone an opportunity and they reject themselves. So it's not work either. We should find another name for it because it's socializing. It's just socializing, going about your normal life, having a coffee, talking to people. So never again do you gossip, do you talk about politics, do you talk about the weather? No more small talk. We've got to get serious about what we're doing because you're meeting so many potential customers every day as you go about your life.
其实我们的事业非常简单，就是做好分享这个动作，不要把它想成是一个工作。只要你遇到人，把那个话题讲在我们的产品，讲在我们的事业就可以了。
So you talk about living a decade longer, reducing the threat of degenerative disease. You talk about financial freedom. You talk about legacy incomes, first-class lifestyles. That's what people are going to, how you're going to capture their imagination.
所以这些就是我们可以用的，刚才提到的，我们其实只是要分享健康 ，OK， 分享生活就可以了。
So how many people do you connect with on a daily basis? Think about it. You see, you don't wait for an event before you start inviting people. You have your list now because you don't know when Sharon's going to be running another meeting. You don't know when an international speaker is going to come in, when Roy comes back or Narinda comes back. You've got to be ready for it now.
所以我们每一天在和多少人分享我们的产品、我们的事业，我们不能够等到一个大会啊、一个活动的时候才跟人家讲，我们有这么好的产品，而是每一天都在做这件事情。那你在遇到有大会的时候，有一些 VIP 来，好像有总裁来的时候，你就可以更好的借助这个机会来把这个产品跟我们的事业分享出去。
Because people trust personal recommendation over published marketing. They don't believe celebrity endorsement anymore. They know the celebrity is being paid to make the claims.
现在的人已经没有这么相信明星代言了，因为我们都知道很多的明星代言都是因为他们收了钱，我们的这些商家找到他们来代言，他们才
They trust you because you talk from your heart. They can see it in your eyes.
而现在的人，我们会更加相信我们这些普通人，因为我们都是从我们的内心真正的去分享这个产品。
They can feel it in your passion because you're a wellness ambassador.
当你真正的爱这个产品的时候，你跟那个人分享，他们是会感受得到的。
So remember, our business never sleeps. It's going 24 hours a day around the world.
我们的这个事业呢，你不用讲几点可以做工，其实无时无刻都可以在分享产品还有事业。
So open your minds, build an international business from your home.
而且你还可以在这边开通一个全世界的一个事业。
So there's no greater investment you can make in your life than in your health and body. So become a wellness ambassador, share your story, and let's all together create a healthier world. So, my friends, it's not who you know, it's who they know.
你认识多少人不重要，而是你认识的人认识多少人。
So New Image is exceptional in the industry. We've got a huge capital base, land, buildings and assets, our own manufacturing plants, sophisticated technology, research, innovation, substantial financial resources, IP, patents, trademarks, clinical trials, and we have brands. We have 3 distribution systems, traditional brands, direct sales and online. We have the second biggest selling brand of infant formula in China. Comes out of our factories. We're audited by the Chinese government.
我们也是在中国里面的这个婴儿配方奶粉第2的这个产品供应商。
We're not making food, we're making biotech formulations.
我们不是在制造食物，而是我们在制造一个很好的这个产品来帮助我们。
So you can see the range of formulas that we have to treat all of the challenges that we're facing today.
所以你看我们的产品其实就是可以帮你对抗我们现代人的这些一些问题。
So this is Asia Pacific's greatest wealth creation plan that we have. You can program any income you desire. If you work a little, you'll get a little. If you work a lot, you'll get a lot. We can't intervene in the software program that's managing the commissions.
我们在这边其实你看到的就是一个非常大的创造财富的机会，你付出一点点就得到一点点，你付出越多得到越多。
It's an algorithm. It's monitoring who the people are that are doing the work, that are responsible for moving the product and pay you accordingly.
我们有很好的奖金制度，然后这个东西是已经算好了的，所以做的越多，你就有越多的钱，你分享越多就有越多的收入。
So there's no other way to earn executive salaries. Now remember, while recruiting is essential for growth, retention is essential for big incomes. Retention pays 10 times more than sponsoring does. Why go to all the trouble of sponsoring a person and let them fall out?
所以我们除了知道招募很重要，保留那个顾客更重要。你招不了这顾客出来，你就不可能让他买1个月就不见了这样子。所以保留其实比招募的话带来的收益是高过10倍的。
Now this is a revelation. If every new member in your network remained active for 1 extra month, you'd double your sales and your income. Retention is the key to a sustainable and exciting income that will fulfill your dreams. So the magic in network marketing is all about the redistribution of income, a much fairer system for the people that are doing the work.
我们的这个直销事业其实是一个更加公平的一个奖金制度跟这个收入分配制度。
There's a lot of wastage in retailing, high rents today, high salaries today, or people taking margins out for not doing anything.
在其他的行业的话，可能会看到的事情就是有些人收入很高，做的东西很少，或者有些人付出很多很多很多，可是不一定那个收入达到你要的。
So we reward entrepreneurial leadership. Here's another great word to use in your vocabulary when you're socializing. Catch-up incomes. Have you saved enough money to have quality retirement? Most people don't have. Their golden years are not golden.
像在这里的话呢，我们的奖金制度是回报那些有去付出的一些企业家。那当然我们要用非常可以吸引眼球的一些字眼来跟人家讲到这个事业。
So becoming a global entrepreneur is your only security in today's volatile financial world. Well, remember you become CEO of your own corporation and you get an executive income. You own the business, you develop the goodwill, it's valuable, it's marketable, and you can pass it on to your children.
所以可以想象成自己是一间公司的 CEO， 然后可以得到很高的收入，而且这一份收入是可以传承的。
So the new image plan is a career path. We have different terminology which is sometimes confusing. With conventional business, executive remuneration is based on 3 things: on the qualifications, the responsibility, and the performance.
在传统的事业里面呢，我们的这个奖金制度或者是你的收入的制度是根据你的 qualification， 就是你的资历、你的责任还有你的业绩。
We do the same in our compensation plan. Every status level, your income increases. The more people that you've got in your organization, the higher percentages that you get. The more product that's sold, the higher percentages you get.
可是在这里的话呢，我们的奖金制度是根据你的付出，你得到的一些你的每一个等级就会跟着晋升，你的顾客越多，你就会越来越多的收入。
So don't treat it different from conventional business. It's going to take discipline. You're going to need to have business strategies.
所以我们跟传统事业绝对是不一样的，你不能够想要每天做一样东西，然后得到越来越多的收入。
You follow the business rules, you'll be generously rewarded. I've heard Sharon saying, give New Image 3 years commitment and we'll give you 30 years of executive income.
我们每次讲的，给新艺美3年，新艺美会给你30年。
So there's 5 keys to direct selling. Can we get everybody to repeat these?
这个我们要大家一起读出来哈，我们这个直销销售未来的5大关键。
Number 1.
第一个。
联合营销，通用高实现的指数增长的，20%。
Okay, again, influencers, socializing, affiliate marketing, leverage, legacy income. It's as simple as that. So the more people involved in a project, the more income the initiator earns. That's why Bill Gates is one of the richest people in the world, because there's millions of salespeople selling Microsoft. Do you understand? So you've got to have numbers. That's where wealth is created, with numbers.
大家明白吗？就是其实这个事业里面，就是越多人使用产品的话，你的收入会越来越高。就好像 Bill Gates 一样，他其实一直有一个人，可是他的团队上面有非常非常的多人一直在推广这个产品，这样子他就可以成为世界。
So remember, if you don't take care of your customers, your competitors will.
所以如果你们不照顾好顾客的话，你的顾客会有别的公司帮他们照顾了。
So leverage will give you a sustainable income. But most leaders are still working linear. They're doing everything themselves.
我们这个事业是一个倍增的事业，所以我们不要走直线的方式。等一下总裁要分享。
They're not triggering the multiplication in the second generation, the third generation, and the fourth generation.
我们这边其实你看啊，我们的奖金制度有4代嘛。如果你可以好好做好复制的话，你的每一代都是翻倍的复制来的。
So remember, there's no shortcuts to experience and sustainability. So let's have a look at the difference between linear and leverage. Very simple. Linear, 1 and 1 is 2, and 1 is 3, and 1 is 4, and 1 is 5, and 1 is 6. Everybody understand that's a 6 times multiple. Agree? Do this if you agree. I want to know you're still with me, right?
就是如果我们是一个一个去传达的话，其实你就是6代，不是6代，6倍。你如果传达了6个，你就是6倍。
If you're not sure, do this.
如果你是用杠杆的话。
So let's look at leverage. 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 is 4, and 2 is 8, and 2 is 16, and 2 is 32. That's also a 6 times multiple.
这个我们讲的就是杠杆的力量。如果你做好杠杆的话，像这个6次过后就是32。
This is a mathematical guarantee. It's as powerful as every law that's out there, gravity.
这个其实就是最基础的东西。等一下他也会分享到说怎样从1个变2个变4个。等一下我们就听他讲。
But they didn't teach you this when you went to school.
这些东西呢，我们去学校的时候没有教我们，我们学校教我们听话罢了。
They didn't want you to be smart and challenge the rich people.
我们学校教我们的教育都是要我们成为服从性的一群，可以帮助这个社会的运转，而不是叫我们变得更聪明，去挑战我们的这个社会的顶尖的那5%、10%。
They wanted you to be a wage slave.
他需要我们来去帮助整个社会的运转，所以呢，我们从小到大的教育都是叫我们要听话，要守规矩。
Because you'll never get paid more than the least amount that they can afford to pay.
因为他不想要你利用这个东西的时候，然后你可以得到很多很多收入，然后富人越来越多，穷人越来越少。
So most people are not paid what they're really worth.
有很多人是没有得到他们应该得到的这个收入的。
But you can achieve your full potential in New Image.
可是如果在新艺美的话，其实我们是可以突破，可以 就是开发我们所有的潜能的。
So leverage is 533% more powerful than linear is on your own.
那如果你是乖乖听话照走的话，可能就是很慢的。可是如果你做到杠杆的话呢，像这个后面的差距可以高达533%。
Gives you a residual income and freedom, but it keeps on compounding. It goes from 32 to 64 to 128 to 256. Do you follow?
如果这件事情有做好的话，倍增就会真正的启动。
So just imagine if you discipline yourself only to bring one person a month, it couldn't be easier. In 1 year you'd have 12. And the first person that you brought in, if they did the same as you, they'd have 11. So now you got 23 in your team. And in the third month, the third person you brought in would bring in 10. Here is the power of leverage. You only found 12, but leverage found 21.
这个就是杠杆的力量。如果你一个月只招募一个，一年你会有12个新会员。那可是你的新会员如果有跟住你做这个招募的动作的话呢，这样3年过后的话，你的团队会有刚才多少千人？
At the end of 1 year, you got 78 in your network, but you only found 12. You couldn't find 78 and look after them all on your own.
所以这个就会看到说，你如果只是推荐了12个人的话，其实1年结束下来的时候，你的团队会有78个人，只有12个人是你自己亲自推荐的，其他的都是你的团队，他们分享这个产品，分享这个事业，招募进来的人。
So leverage contributed 66, which is 533% more than what you did.
所以这个就是我们讲的杠杆的力量。你招募了12个人，另外的66个人是你的团队一起带进来的。
In year 2, you've got 1,014 in your network.
第1年78，第2年1014，那第3年的时候呢，你的团队会有12216个人。
In year 3, you've got 12,246 in your network.
这个就是刚才讲到的。
But you're going to say they're not all going to do that, and you're right.
当然大家会觉得这个很不现实，哪里可能有这么美好的事情，对不对？
There will be people quit. There will be people not suitable. There will be people won't do the same as you.
肯定会有人讲说，我不想要分享，只要吃产品，我对这个事业没有兴趣。
But just imagine if only half them did in 3 years, you had 6,123 in your network. Would you be excited?
所以只要有一半的人做的话，其实你的团队人数也会有到6123个人。
I need a bigger response to that. Would you be excited? We're all together. We're in the same family. But let's just say 1 in 10. Only 10% did the same as you. And they just consumed the products. You would be earning $14,000 to $15,000 a month.
那如果只有10%的话呢，你团队人数也会达到1224个人。那这个呢是有可能让你的月收入达到14到15千美金的。
Is that more than the average wage?
是不是已经高过了我们平均收入？
Is that more than a PhD just coming out of university would earn?
是不是高过了一个我们大学的博士生出来的时候可以得到的收入？
And it takes them a lot longer to get a degree.
而且我们还要花很长的时间去完成这个课业和学业。
So just let's break down how good a value our product is. There's 28 servings in a can of ALPHALIPID Lifeline, and at retail it's 9 ringgit a serving.
Okay, 我们的产品其实非常划算。那一罐是有28个 serving， 那如果是 retail price 就是我们的普通价的话是9块钱。
At wholesale is 6.77.
会员价就大概是7块钱一杯。
An executive level is $4.31.
如果是总监级以上的话，加上你的那些回扣的话，其实一杯只需要4块钱左右。
What level's attracted to you?
4块钱其实有。
Be an executive, right? Absolutely. And so let's take a look then at $4.31 executive level. Packet of cigarettes is 1,800 ringgit.
所以大家可以看一下4块钱代表什么。
It's equal to 4.3 servings. Starbucks, 15 ringgit a cup, 3.5 servings of Lifeline. Bottle of Coca-Cola, 2.8 servings. Big Mac, 1,800 ringgit, equal to 4 servings of ALPHALIPID Lifeline. 7 Big Macs a month covers the price of a can of product. You're selling value, everybody, not price. You understand that? Price is what you pay now, value is what you get later.
大家明白吗？所以其实这个你自己想回的话，这样子比较下来，一天4块钱，其实是非常非常划算的。
People are paying a lot of money for products that don't give them any benefit. Cheap products.
很多人在吃这，可能你会遇到的其他顾客吃这别的产品，他一天的消费是远远多过4块钱的。
So we're talking home-based executive incomes. Let's talk about earning big money fast. This is the corporate ladder of success. You can only go up. Every level, increase in incomes. So let's just take a look. It's a wee bit complicated, but you've seen this chart many times. So a representative is going to be earning around 1,500 ringgit a year, a supervisor 4,000, but a supervisor's transitionary. You don't stay there. You move from a supervisor to a manager and go from 4,000 to 18,000 ringgit. And then as a bronze manager, you then move up to 35,000, to 50,000 as a silver, to 90,000 as a ruby. That's when you go full time, to 200,000 as an emerald, and a diamond 500,000 per year, average over all of the countries, including Africa and Europe and all of Asia. Now these are compensation plan payouts, no royalty, no country pool, 3% country pool, they're all extra. The travel fund's extra, the chairman's global pool, diamond pool is extra, all on top of these figures. Now we saw Stephanie's income over the 500,000, right up to $1 million, Stephanie. $1 million ringgit a month. So all these things are possible.
那这边看到的这个收入呢，是一个全球的我们公司配奥的收入来的。每一个等级你可以看到这个价位大概就是一个 average， 我们讲平均收入哈。那当然大家到这个 supervisor rank 的时候呢，其实是一个过渡期。我们如果是要做事业的话，我们要尽快把这个人带到去 manager 的 level。OK， 就会有这个收入。然后另外一个转折点是在于你的红宝石，红宝石那边就是很多人可以转正业的时候了，因为那一份收入已经是超过很多外面打工的收入了。
So we currently have 1.5 million customers a day using our products. That is 17 every second that we have to make the product in our manufacturing plants.
我们制造产品的话呢，也要跟上我们的客户的数量，所以我们每1秒钟要出产7个产品。
We're opening India, the USA, Mexico and Canada next year, and then moving into South America.
那接下来明年我们会开拓这个印度还有这美国的市场。
So this gives you an idea of where I'll be next Saturday in Taiwan. Huge conferences in Taiwan and very excited people.
我们的总裁下个星期也是会去到台湾的分红大会，那这个就是分红大会的一些照片和影片。
All the networkers identify themselves.
所有的团队呢会有他们自己的服饰啊、旗子啊，或者来代表他的团队。
So we have created a global movement.
我们在走一个的是全世界一起再去前进的一个。
You're not on your own. You're on trial.
你不是一个人。
So the biggest lie I've ever heard is that I haven't got time because we've all got 24 hours a day.
每一个人呢都是有24个小时罢了，所以有没有时间的话，这个是只是一个借口，一个谎言。
So we received a very special award in the Prague for 2 of our products.
New Image International from New Zealand, which has received 2
How about a hand for that?
awards.
Amazing, isn't it? So I was nominated as world leader for 2024 in the House of Lords in London. Previous winners were Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Graeme Clegg from New Zealand. I got to thank you for that. because I haven't done it on my own. You've helped elevate me there to be able to get new image recognized all around the world.
总裁得到这个奖项呢，在历届呢有 Bill Gates、有 Jeff Bezos 跟一个那个 Elon Musk， 所以他想说，今天他得到这个奖项呢，并不是他自己一个人的，而是由我们全部一起帮他得到这个奖项的，就是这个国际的这个接触。
Business Bay magazine nominated me as Entrepreneur of the Year.
还有这个年度企业家奖，那也出现在各大的报纸杂志。
All of the business magazines are wanting to run the new image story.
很多的杂志都有 feature 我们的总裁。
I was guest of honor in Mumbai in April. Talked at a very big conference there.
这个是在今年4月的时候。
The latest direct selling news magazines just run a story on new image, along with Pampered Chef and Arborn and other companies that are out there.
在最近的这个直销杂志那个 Direct Sales 的那份杂志里面，也是有 feature 到我们的总裁和他的一些故事。
And this is New Skin over there.
旁边这个呢是 New Skin 的。
We're right up there with the big boys. We are the big boys. So just remember, when you sponsor somebody internationally, we'll pay you double commissions for 3 months.
那这个讲的是呢，国际赞助新会员的话呢，会得到2倍的佣金。那这个我们如果马来西亚成功实行的话，我们会通知大家。
This is a business development grant.
所以这个呢会帮助你在招募一个国际会员的话，前3个月你会有2倍的佣金。可是我们马来西亚还不确定啊，因为我们的法律不一样。
So start targeting contacts in India, USA, Canada, and Mexico. Don't wait.
所以如果你有任何朋友在这些新的市场的话呢，开始要跟他们保持联络的，不要浪费了这些名单。
Time is your most precious asset. So we've got the Diamond Conference coming up in March. This is where we were in Bali. What an exciting team of people, all of the diamonds.
这是在2023年的时候，在巴黎的国际钻石会议，那时候有非常非常多的钻石领导出席。
Top diamonds received over $100,000 bonuses.
那钻石领导们呢，在这个会议也会得到他们的钻石粉红，超过100天。
And we charter cruise lines for the diamond pool.
这是今年年头的2024的邮轮之旅。
So next year we're going to Bintan in March.
那明年就是去槟榔岛啦。
These are the conditions that you had to be able to get that trip, and I hope everybody. How many people in the room have been into a diamond event?
在房间里面有谁去过这个钻石会议的？不管是去之前的邮轮，或者是去到巴厘岛的都有。
It's very real. Congratulations, all of you. Very exciting. So, New Image is a vehicle to take people from ordinary to extraordinary. Take the product. Enjoy good health, share your story, become an influencer, socialize, and enjoy the extra income. So my friends, there are only 3 opportunities and choices in life. You can give in, you can give up, or you can give it all you got. So let's hear what one you choose.
大家会选择哪一个？我们人生有3种选择 ，OK？ 大家可以一起读出来吗？
全部所有。
再来一次可以吗？
That was pathetic. From the New Image Leader Group. Let's try again.
1、2、3。
Okay, remember, dreams don't work unless you do. But when they work, I got to tell you, that's when the magic takes place. So if you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build their dream. So I'm going to Johor Bahru and be doing a presentation there on Tuesday, and then going to Singapore on Wednesday. So who knows people in Singapore?
有没有新加坡的伙伴会跟我们一起下去的？有吗？
Let's invite them 7:30 to 9:30. All right? A great way to get started in a business is to come to the chairman's seminar. Who knows people in Indonesia?
印度尼西亚有没有朋友的？有的，举手。大家有在印度尼西亚有朋友的吗？
They speak the same national language. Very easy to be able to build a network in Asia. So with Christmas coming, it's a special time of the year.
那我们的这个圣诞节也很快的要到来了。
So they say there's 12 days of Christmas, so we've got 12 products there, one for each day, which is a special caring gift.
那我们也可以用我们的产品来作为这个圣诞节的礼物，给你们的亲朋好友去准备。
It is far more caring than alcohol or chocolates or underwear.
OK， 他在讲一个笑话。
So everybody, remember, more money gives you more options. Is that right? So we were all born with the vitamin C gene. It stands for vitamin cash. When you got cash, there's no more problems in your life. It solves everything, even when you're very young. Do you agree with that? So there is always 4 opportunities in a presentation. People can walk away and do nothing. They can invest in a unique product. They can become a member, purchase wholesale, or they can become a supervisor and build an international network. So that at the end of every meeting, you must turn around to your guest and say, what position interests you? What position interests you? So in the end, the only regret we will have is the chances that we didn't take. I don't want you to be in that position.
那总裁讲到说，最后我们只会后悔那些我们没有尝试过的机会，而他不想我们在这样子的状况里面，不想错过任何机会。
I want to share with something special.
他有一个特别的分享。
The clock of time is wound but once.
那我们每个人时钟都只是转一次。
And no one has the power.
那我们没有能力
to know what time that clock will stop.
也不会知道这个钟什么时候会停。
At late or early hour.
不管是早上还是晚上。
So whatever it is that you want to do it today, because there's only so many tomorrows.
不管你有什么想法，其实就要马上行动，因为你不懂你的明天几时到来，你不懂你有多少个明天。
So it's Malaysia today, tomorrow where? Let's hear. Give me confidence. Malaysia today, tomorrow the world. Okay. So new image will be the wind beneath your wings, and the choice is yours. So everybody, you have an obligation following today's presentation.
今天有一个这么棒的分享。
I want you to take this message and share it with people that you care about.
一定要和你关心的人、你爱的人分享这个今天这么棒的分享。
Will you do that? Thank you so much. So I wish you all good health, a long life, and a very prosperous 2026.
也要祝福大家有一个健康、长寿、繁荣的2026年。
So go forth and multiply.
给大家走出去 ，OK， 我们要增长，还有就是要倍增这份事业。
我们再一次给我们的总裁一个热烈的掌声，大家好不好？给他一个站立的敬礼 ，standing ovation。看你们的手机的那个电筒，跟他摇一下。Woo! Graeme, look at that. Can we take a picture? Okay. OK， 好，谢谢，来，我们下去先。我们 Can we take a group photo? Right, and then we all put together the chair in the middle. 我们把中间拉进来，给 Graeme 坐中间。We do it here. It's easy so that no, I think we just do it this way, so that nobody need to move here. Yes, we do it this way. Yeah, okay. Right.
嗨，Zoom 的伙伴们，我们的会议到完毕了，谢谢大家今晚的
中间的拉过来，后面的要站起来。
我们现在是现场拍个大合照。Zoom 的伙伴们，你们方便
动作快一点点啊。
也是可以现在打开个视频，让我们一起来拍个大合照。来，Zoom 线上的伙伴，participate in the Zoom for our meeting and
thank you so much.
So if convenient to on your camera, please on now take the photo.
我们可以开哦，我们可以开 Zoom 一下这里吗？我们也不是，我不是要拍，我们要跟 Zoom 的人讲一下。
喂，let me
这里可以看一下吗？然后拿那个一个手机，有人在 log in 手机，线上还有几个人？线上的伙伴。So we still have Zoom attendee. We need to say thank you to them also. 看一下，给老板看一下那个 Zoom 的人，可以的吗？Taking the picture for you, okay? And video.
Photo to everyone.
And we have a lot of empty seats here. 你要码前面这两排。就坐起来，这样后面可以站多一点人，做秘密。
没有看到你的。
Yeah. 有人可以照做 Graeme。手机拿进去哦，给 Graeme 跟他们讲。快点，来呀！上来。
一点点。So can move right for a little bit.
Graeme, can you say something to the participants in Zoom? They are looking at you now.
Yeah, this is Graeme. Okay.
Well, look at this. I hope it...
Graeme 在哪里？哦 Graeme, that's you here. 你等一下。That's you here.
Because you've got so much potential out there. And I'm so proud of Malaysia leading the way, #1 country out there. So every one of you deserves the success for the efforts that you're putting in. So I wish you well, and certainly a fantastic 2026 just around the corner. The best of health for you and the family, and also financial security. Merry Christmas.
现在我们大家给 Graeme 一个看法可以吗？现在我们可以听到吗？听不到听不到。OK。So 对，做爱心，然后那个爱心就会大大。Right. Yes. That's you. Yeah. The first one. Oliver. 老板在看你们，我们这样看你们。All right. Okay. Are we ready?
All right. On.
快，动作快。Which one first? You first?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Smile.
Zoom also taking picture, eh?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Yay! You want to do a live one?
Yeah.
Yes.
To be a freestyle?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, one more. New image, together we build.
Okay. Let me do a video. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Nice. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Graeme. 亲爱的伙伴们，我们再一次给我们的总裁一个大大的掌声。然后我们可以一起讲吗？我们可以一起讲吗 ？Terima kasih, Mr. Graeme 。谢谢大家，今天辛苦啦，上了2个小时的课，然后我们的会议就到此结束，我们继续携手共创，他们要改去共创 ，OK， 再来一次，我们一起94谢，携手共创 ，Together， New image。Okay, thank you. Woohoo! Yeah, we are on time. Yeah. Me. Good.
好。先放了，先。来开始。
To all the Zoom participants, our meeting ends at this point. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Today. 谢谢所有线上的伙伴们。拜拜。She really hope that you know, yeah, English and lost you.